guys, Paulo CQ here.
And Sandra Lee, and together we are the Power Couple. Man, it is #Free Workshop Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we are here live with our beautiful panel, our top of the line action takers, black card members, hungry winners, successors. Just these are the people you want to hang with. These are the people you want to hang with, man. I'm so pumped up and excited to have you all out here tonight. If this is your first time at #Free Workshop Wednesdays, how are you? We would like to introduce ourselves to you. Go ahead and put it in the comments below if this is your first time here. If one of these people, these lovely people here, we got Skyrocket, Regina, Nico, Daniel Ford with 2 People, 1 Vision, and his wife, Rebecca, right? If any of them have invited you here tonight, just say thank you. About to see tonight and here tonight is something revolutionary. Can you imagine a life where you can work from anywhere in the world, from the comfort of wherever you like, just be anywhere, never limited to location, and see an income consistently get deposited into your bank account? How would that make you freaking feel? Wouldn't it be awesome? Wouldn't it be powerful? I want you to know that it is possible. My husband and I are living proof of it. And the purpose of tonight is to show you that you can make money doing what you love from the comfort of anywhere in the world. And I'm excited. Who's excited about that? If you are in the panel and you're excited about hearing about it, I want you to unmute yourself and just say, like, you know, a few words of why you're so freaking excited.
Hey guys, I'm Regina from Marion, North Carolina. Man, I'm just so pumped up. You guys are just so, you got me going. You're so energetic. You know, this is going to be some fantastic information, and we definitely want to hear it.
Woo! Yes. By the way, guys, it's my birthday, and I'm so glad to celebrate it with you.
Man, I freaking love you, man.
I love you,
Gosh,
man. Come on, let's have Skyrocket come on. He wanted to say something. Yeah, Skyrocket.
Sounds good. What's going on, guys? I'm excited as this normal for myself, but systems, it's what we all need to run our business, right?
Woo!
Simplistic, quick, easy, and it works. Systems, period. Here we go. Ready to learn. Got the notebook right here. Let's get started.
That's right, dude. Awesome. Nico Washington.
Hey guys, it's Nico from Maryland. I am more than excited to be here. 1, because I love the Power Couple. 2, I love everybody on the panel. And 3, systems are important, not just in business but in life. If you don't have systems set up or some type of schedule or flow to your life or business, then you won't succeed. So you need it. So I hope you guys are on here taking notes, because I will.
Woo! Very good. I noticed she's got like mad colors behind her, right? She's got like you know, like all these different things going on her wall behind her. That's Nico's system of winning, man. That's her system of winning. The moment she feels down, disappointed, weird, and retarded, she looks back and she goes, nah! Can't. I gotta feel like a winner. That's her system of winning. We're gonna talk about systems tonight. I love it. Good girl. All right, let's have 2 People, 1 Vision. Just come out and just share your excitement. I just want to hear something. You excited? Let me know.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Daniel from 2 People, 1 Vision, a.k.a. Mr. Whatever It Takes. You know, I'm excited because our special guest, Miss Cassandra Kisu Playa, is her birthday tonight. Now, if y'all didn't know, she could be anywhere else at dinner, you know, having a party with friends and family. But you know what? She's dedicated to a free workshop Wednesday every Wednesday. No matter what it takes, she's here. If you're looking for a leader, a mentor, this is where it's at. Somebody that don't matter what day it is, it's her day, but she's giving it to us. So I hope everybody's pumped up. Cassandra and Paolo, I appreciate y'all. Back to y'all.
Dude, that could put me to tears, bro. That puts me to tears. No, seriously, like hearing that, man, just hearing that just means a lot. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Because a whole year ago, if I had nothing, I had nothing. I had him, his love, his passion, a dream and a vision, but we really had nothing. that that made you feel satisfied, or that life was good, right? And so many great things are happening. And I could have easily just said, I'm comfortable. I like the money that I'm making. Every need is met right now. I don't need any more. But one thing we realized over this weekend is that it's not about our needs being met anymore, because they are. They're met. It's about inspiring and impacting this world. Because the more we can make, the more we can help you make. The more we can do, the more we can help this world do. The more places we go, the more places we can impact. But I could have gotten comfortable, and I didn't, and I appreciate so much the love that this team gives me. It really makes me feel that this is worth it. To keep on going. To keep on going. This is worth it. Tonight, I'm going to share with you, God is going to share with you something extremely powerful that's going to help you to see that you too can have the life you've always envisioned. You can have it. When you understand what's going to be said tonight, you're going to start seeing and visualizing the best life. You're going to start visualizing it. You're going to go, holy crap, this is possible. That's what I want. My only objective for you tonight is to say yes to your dreams. Because so many people tantalize with them, fantasize about them, but they never say yes to them, which is why they never come to life. They're always a fantasy. You know when you say yes, when every day you're doing something to get you closer to your goals and dreams. So my only objective, my only birthday wish is that you all out there in the audience and on this panel, wherever you are in this world, no matter what time you're watching this, I don't care if you're watching this a year from now, my only objective from the moment you watch this from the beginning to the end is that you make a conscious decision to say yes to your dreams. Not only tonight, but every day for the rest of your life is to say yes. That's my objective for tonight. So I'm really excited, man. You know, you got me a little emotional. Don't do that, bro. I'm 23. I don't cry no more. I'm not a baby. 23 now. Drop the mic. No, I'm just kidding. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yes.
What'd you say, Regina?
Yes.
Yes. I could have ended the whole webinar like that. Hashtag free workshop Wednesday over. Say yes. Done. No, I'm just kidding.
Man, this is freaking powerful.
It
right?
is, bro.
It's powerful.
It's crazy.
Ain't it?
It's crazy.
Well, guys, we're going to be teaching you a couple of things in this training, and I want you to really pay close attention. Number one, we're going to be teaching you the 2 things that you need to actually travel the world, right? And these 2 things are not what you think, okay? They're actually quite simple, and it's actually how we actually create income on demand through the internet, right? As we travel the beaches of the world, which we now can say that because now we've been to Cancun, Mexico, right? Right? And we're going to be teaching you that, right? We're also going to be sharing with you guys why systems are so important, right? My question to you is, who has more time? Who has more time, you or Google, right?
Woo!
You or Google?
I like that question.
Yeah, who has more time, you or Google?
You or Google? Look at Rebecca. I love you, Rebecca. You're awesome, girl. I'm glad to see you here. Like, not the image of you. You know?
Yeah, you're looking great. You're looking great.
I'm excited for you. So, anyway, who has more time, you or Google? What's up with that? What does this even mean, right? Well, we were asked this question this past weekend. Who has more time, you or Google? And the answer was, duh, Google. They have an infinite amount of time.
They're going to live longer than we are. We're going to die.
Yeah. Let me tell you why. Well, because they have an extremely huge army of people. And I was just explaining this to the panel right before we got on live, okay? And one of the things that I said was, can you imagine, we are 2 people. So he has 168 hours in his week. I have 168 hours in my week. So together, I don't know, I'm not a mathematician, do that amount. That's what that is, right? Now, if I hire 10 people at 168 hours each week, each person is 1,680 hours extra to who we are. So now we have more hours than the average person, right? So you think about Google. How many people have they hired? They have a freaking army. Each person at 168 hours a week. How much time does Google really have? It's infinite. It just goes. It just goes. And when you get to that point is when you get to this life of abundance. Hey, look, you need to know that you deserve to live life in abundance. God created us to. How do I know that? Well, because I don't know if you believe this or not. I do. I believe it. I'm just expressing it. You can not believe this. It's up to you. But hey, God created this world. And if you look at the flow and the systems of this world, it's created in abundance. That's why the ocean goes out and in every day. It just goes out and in every day. That's why the sun comes up. It's always in abundance. It's never working in lack. This world does not work in lack or scarcity, yet we were taught to. We were taught to. I mean, I can remember, and I'm sure you remember, when we're like eating food, and our parents say something like,
"Oh, you don't want to know what my parents used to tell me."
You better eat the whole thing. There's people in China who can't eat everything. There's people in Africa who can't. You better eat the whole thing. And already that automatically teaches you. What?
And if you throw up, I'll make you eat it.
Yeah, like, you know, that automatically makes you think, hold on. No one has food. Like, I have to eat this all? Scarcity. Like scarcity, you know? Like there's not enough to go around. It's an automatic lesson, an unconscious lesson that you're teaching children. And that's what I was taught. You know, I was taught that at first, you know? And it's kind of like weird. Like it's an oxymoron. That person has no food, so you have to eat it. Shouldn't you just give them the food? Like, wait, what? You know, it makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. But we have to change our way of thinking, because I want to let you know that there is a life out there with your name on it, and it's filled with abundance. Abundance of whatever it is that you want, and you were designed to have that. You know, if we were created in God's image, that means we are co-creators. And if He created this world in abundance, we can create our life in abundance. We're co-creators. We can create. That's how we created everything that you see here. Marker board, you know, computer. Like, we create, human beings created this. We're co-creators. We have the ability to create the lifestyle that we want. Bello and I began to realize this about a year ago. And we realized we wanted to take our gifts, our talents, our passions to the edges of this world. Look, we wanted to take it past the four walls.
If you're taking notes, I want you to take this note right now, okay? This is something that my wife, you know, she came up with, man. I was like, damn, that's sexy.
It's like a quote, you know, like, you know when you like have a quote and then like the person's name is underneath it? This is one of those quotes, and I created it. Just kidding. And this is the quote, right? I was washing dishes and I was like, holy crap, I just got a really good quote, and I think it's pretty awesome. Okay, it's, you want to become wealthy, right? If you want to become wealthy, right, you want to make an unlimited amount of income. What's up, Griffin? Hey, little man.
Hey, man. We saw your video, man.
Saw your video. Capri Sun, you had enough of that, man? You had enough Capri Suns already? Your head better? You know? Anyways, this is how the quote goes, right? He's a famous kid, right? He's a cute kid, yeah.
I could watch him all day.
Me too. He should have his own show, the Griffin Show. Just needs to have his own show. So that was a side note. Sorry about that, guys. But look, right? So I was thinking, man, if anyone wants to be wealthy or financially free, the way to do that is this. Find a skill, master the skill, tell the world about that skill. That's it.
Say it again.
Find the skill.
Find the skill.
Master the skill.
Master the skill.
Tell the world about that skill.
Tell the world about that skill.
If you tell the world about that skill, that's how you become financially free. Think about any successful person. Name a wealthy person. Someone unmute yourself and name one. Go. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Name a wealthy person. Go.
My mind just went blank.
Come on.
Sam Walton.
Who?
Sam Walton.
Sam Walton. Okay, Sam Walton. All right. What was the skill set that he created?
Oh heck, I don't know. He opened up the Wally world.
Okay, exactly. He opened up the Wally world, so he had a gift in what? In creating, and he had this vision of what it should look like, the things it should have, right? And he had to be creative. He told the world about it. Name another one. Go.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. There you go. He had a gift, a skill of computers, a software. He had this skill set. He mastered it, and he told the whole world. Guys, it's so easy to be wealthy. It is easy. It is not a science. It's not a formula. It's find a skill, master a skill, tell the world about the skill. You will be wealthy. You will be financially free. You got to ask yourself, what skill sets do you have? How can we master those skill sets? How can we tell the world? Now, you need to tell the world. The only way you can tell the world is marketing, period, end of story, right? You can't tell. I can't go outside this house, yell into the woods, right? I'm surrounded by woods. I can't go, hey guys, my skill set is blah, blah, blah. Walk inside, close the door. Done. Told the world, I'm going to be rich now. No, who heard it? Ain't nobody hear it. See, we have a very powerful advantage that most people who have billion-dollar companies that are dead and gone now, that they didn't have. That they didn't have, and that's the internet. That's the power to send a message from the comfort of your fingertips, and it can go to the world. We have that advantage. Do you know how to use it? No. Well, that's why you need to be on this panel. Because in order to be wealthy, you need to have a skill, you need to master the skill, you need to tell the world about that skill. The Cassandra Lee, by the way, that's the quote. So if you're going to put that on Facebook as your status or you're going to tweet it, give me props. The Cassandra Lee, tag me at the Cassandra Lee. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. It's a good quote. I think it's a good one. You know, I've never seen anyone write it. But man, let me share something with you real quick before we actually hit this hard. Is it okay if I share a story real quick, baby?
Go for it.
I'm excited. I'm like talking a lot.
Man, I love it.
If you want to talk, just interrupt me.
Hey, man, you're good.
Okay, cool. All right, so really quick, right? This past week when we came from Cancun, we came back, and it's told that when your mind expands, it cannot go back to its original form. And so I want my mind to expand more and more and more and more every single day. And if you read in the book 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, is that one?
I don't know what the point you're getting.
John Maxwell, Law of the Lid. Is it in that book?
Yep.
I believe it's in that book. Don't mark my words, but it's in a John Maxwell book. One of the laws of leadership is called the Law of the Lid. And the Law of the Lid is described like this, okay? I have a cup here. I want you to imagine a lid over it. The lid represents my capacity of leadership. The cup represents the organization, and the water or whatever's inside is the people. And so if my capacity of leadership is here, the people inside this organization cannot grow past this capacity. So the Law of the Lid describes that the leader must consistently grow so they can remove the lid and continue to raise the level of leadership so the people inside can continue to grow. And I'm sharing that with you because I believe that Paolo and I have developed something crazy this past weekend. I don't know if you can feel it in the audience, if you've seen us on a hashtag free workshop Wednesday before, or if you know us personally, like on this panel, but I believe I'm a completely different woman. I think my husband's a completely different man just from this weekend. My mind has shifted. My beliefs are completely different. My actions, my everyday life-to-life routine is completely different. The people around me completely different. I'm a completely different person, and I praise God for that because over the weekend we have grown to a higher capacity of leadership so that these people here on the panel and the people watching online, put it in the comments if you're getting excited, you guys now have a higher capacity to reach. You have more room to grow. I'm excited about that because the last thing I want to do is be the only one successful. I want everyone here to either be what I am or surpass me. And if you surpass me, it would be an honor to say that I helped in that growth. But the only way that that can happen is if Paolo and I continue to grow, continue to grow. And I want to let you all know that you have my word. We will never stop growing. We will never stop, period. We will always increase in wisdom, in insight, understanding, financially, family, relationships. We are going to be wealthy in every area of our entire life so that you have more room to grow in every single area of your life too. You have my word. Now that I got that out of the way, let's get into what tonight's topic really is about. Laptop lifestyle, you right?
Yeah, boy.
Whatever it takes, right?
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
I know you got a story later.
Yeah, I got a story, man.
You holding it out for the end.
Yeah,
right?
I am.
All right, so how is it that you can make an income online, never limited to location, being anywhere in the world? We was in Cancun, Mexico, making money. We was in Orlando, Florida, making money. Right? We can go anywhere as long as we have an internet connection and a computer, and we will make money.
Two things.
Two things.
Laptop.
Internet connection and a computer.
Wi-Fi.
Laptop. That's it. Wi-Fi, laptop. Laptop,
That's it.
Wi-Fi. That's all you need with what we're going to show you tonight. Okay? So the first thing that you're going to need to understand is you have to have systems. Okay? So before we get into the system, there's different levels of system. You need a vehicle. Okay? You need a vehicle, you need an offer. There's no way you can make money without solving problems. For example, I've said this story multiple of times on one of our hashtag Free Workshop Wednesdays. By the way, I see new viewers coming on. Welcome to hashtag Free Workshop Wednesdays. We love you. All right? Here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay? So you need an offer, right? You need a vehicle. I tell this example all the time. Frank Kern, right? He was asked the question, sir, what is your perception or your definition of the economy? And he said, well, you have person A and you have person B. Person A has a ton of problems. Person B solves those problems. If you can be person B most of the time, you will be forever wealthy. You will never feel the economy. And I was like, damn, that was powerful. So you're telling me all I have to do is be person B and I'll never feel if the economy is doing good or bad because it's always going to be what I determine.
Dude, you become the economy.
You become the economy. You are your own economy. You create your own economy. The economy follows you wherever you go. So the answer is to solve problems. So you have to ask yourself, do you have something to solve people's problems? Things that people will pay for. Will say, I need this. Here's money. Right here. I need that. Here's money. Right? Because the only way you can create an income, never limited to location, is by selling something. It would be a freaking lie to say you don't need to sell nothing.
You just gotta share.
You just gotta have Wi-Fi and an internet connection and computer.
You just look pretty.
And you just look pretty, and money's gonna come. No,
and you just pose.
You need to sell something, and I hate the freaking line. I don't like sales. I'm not a salesman. Look, everyone is, man. How do you think that he got me and I got him? We had to sell each. I have to sell myself to him every day. I have to sell him on the idea that him marrying me was good every single day. I have to sell myself or the idea, baby, you better surprise me again this weekend for my birthday, right?
Oh man.
It's just like, I have to sell the idea. I had to sell the idea of him getting me this computer for my birthday.
Oh yeah, she sold it to me, all right.
Heck yeah, man. He was sleeping, and I'd be like, MacBook Air. Look, you're selling all the time. Acting, you have to sell your skill set. Modeling, you have to sell the skill set. Mechanics have to sell their skill set. Teachers have to sell their knowledge. Every single day, you're selling every single day. It's just that the word sales has this negative connotation to some people that it's a skill set that is only required for people to buy. No, you're selling all the time. It's a natural skill set you naturally have. You do it every day. So you need to get people to buy something. Do you have that? If you don't, pay close attention. Now, if you do, we're going to help you. We're going to help you systematically get your business to work for you. If you don't, you're going to have an opportunity to have something to sell by the end of this training. Okay. So Now, let's say you have the offer. Now you need a system. Who here knows what system stands for? Anyone? If you do, raise your hand. Just put a thing up if you think you know what system stands for. If you do not, I'm going to say it right now, okay? It stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. Save yourself time, energy, and money. Save yourself time, energy, and money. Write that down. Don't ever forget it. I want you to imprint it to your hand. System, save yourself time, energy, and money. See, there's two things in this world that most people want. That's what?
Time and money.
That's it.
Money and time.
Time and money, money and time. That's the biggest two things that people want in this world. People either have so much time, not enough money. But some people have so much money, not enough time. How can you have both? Is it possible to have both? Absolutely, it is. And it's through systems. Save yourself time, energy, and money. See, we learned this weekend that you have to take your money, buy time, take your time to buy you more money. And you keep that cycle going so you can have a system, okay?
Dang, that's powerful.
Very powerful.
That's powerful.
That's powerful.
That's real powerful.
So how do we create systems? There's things that you can create system with. Ready? Write this down. I'm gonna flow. Resources.
Let me get you something to drink.
Oh, you're the bomb. I have the best husband in the world. That's one. Right here, number one. Time. Money. Okay? How do you create a system? You need three things. Resources, time, and money. Now, you don't need them all to begin creating systems. You can do it from one. I can create a system from just resources. I can create systems from just time. I can create systems with just money. You can create powerful systems with all three. With all three. How do I know this? I was broke. I had no money at one point in my life. There were nights I had to figure out what the hell I was going to eat. I had to look in the dirty hamper through clothes to see if we can find some change to eat. I'll never forget that night. Never. I will always remember that night. So if we have been able to come from no money to a lot of money, and I don't think it's a lot. I still don't even think it's a lot. If we have been able to do that, then we must know something. If we were able to do it with no money and all we had was time, you can do this because we did it. If you don't have any time and all you have is money, you can do this because we're doing it. If all you have is resources, resources are what get the system put together. Is this making sense, guys, or am I talking like another language? If you're excited, let me see what's going on in the comments here. I'm like really thirsty, so I'm just making an excuse to drink this water. Let's see. Awesome. People are excited. I like it.
I like it.
I like it. I love it. Let's see. How about over here? Any? Okay. Nothing there yet. All right. Cool. So I'm pumped up. All right. So everything. Is this making sense?
Yeah, so look, listen, and some of you guys are probably saying, like, dang, man, I want to have some money, man. Right now I have all this time in this world, right? And, man, I just don't have any money. Like, how the hell am I, I get it, but, I don't got no money, right? I just got a bunch of time. And here's what I want to let you know, right? If you just have time right now, you got to use time as a commodity, right? When we were broke and poor, right? We didn't have any money as well, right? But we were trading our time as currency, right?
Yes.
We were trading our time as currency because one thing you are in abundance of, okay? Some of you guys, I'm tired of you guys saying you don't have any money, okay? Tired of you guys saying, well, I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money. Dude, who cares about what you don't have? Let's talk about what you do have. And you have an abundance. You have an unlimited amount of what effort and time you can put into whatever you're doing, right? And then if you do have a lot of money, but you don't have time, right? Which we are experiencing now, it's like, holy God, it's like, dude, the problems never stop. So if you're on here, right, and you're thinking like, yo, let me do this laptop lifestyle, I want to like travel and stuff, right, whatever, right? If you think that like once you plug into this, like you have no problems, you're
hell no,
you're
man.
100% wrong.
We're dealing with problems all the time.
The only thing is now we're not thinking about what we're gonna eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we're thinking about other things like, damn, man, like,
I can make more
damn, you know what I'm saying? We need more time.
We need more time. So we can have more time, right? So that you need systems, okay? Save yourself time, energy, and money. What kind of systems help you have a laptop lifestyle? Help you create a business that works for you rather than you work for your business. Here's one. We call these funnels, okay? Funnels. If you can have massive amounts of funnels all over the internet, you have created a system for your business so that it can work for you. I tell everyone here in Power Quantum should be on getting leads. Getting leads, focus on getting leads. Just get leads, just get tons of leads. Get leads, just collect leads. Your goal should be to collect as many leads as possible and to cook those leads. So you need a funnel to do that. Today we were chilling, and what happened? A sale came in. From where? I don't know. I don't know where in this world. I know where it came from, because if you don't know where it came from, you're not doing these funnels correctly. These funnels have a tag to each one. I know exactly from where someone bought. I can know where someone bought. I know exactly, because we have systematic funnels that tell us this person bought from this source. So this source is going to give me a lot of sales and money. I'm going to continue to put time, energy, and money into that source so it can continue to work for me. You see how that works? Now you're saying, well, what the hell's a funnel? I don't want you to worry about that right now. I want you to just write down what I am saying. Because if you can write down what I am saying, eventually it will click. You want to know how to do these things? Click the button below and get started with what we're doing so you can start having the laptop lifestyle, even if you don't even know what it is. Do you know why? Because I was once told this past weekend by a multi-millionaire to say yes to anything that makes you more money. To say yes to anything that makes you more money. Seriously. So I don't care if you don't know how the heck this works. We will teach it to you eventually, right? So you have funnels, right? That's one. What's another resource that allows you to have a system?
Absolutely. Another resource is basically content. You got to put content out there, right? It's like content is like a fish hook, right? You got to throw some bait, right? It's like
I'm gonna make a hook actually.
Yeah, get a hook, man. Right? And you just got to speak to people, man. You got to reel people in, right? How can you got to draw people into what you're doing, right? Which goes back to understanding how to sell, right? You got to know how to sell yourself. You got to promote, man. You got to sell your booty out in the street, right? Some of you guys are probably not gonna go for much. Some of you guys are gonna go for pennies, right?
Look,
but you gotta learn how to do that kind of stuff, right? You gotta create content that gets people to say, you know what? Man, what is that? You know what I'm saying? What is that? What are you talking about, right? I mean, we were doing that with the couple of shows that we're launching, right? We launched the Power Couple show, the I Am a Business show, right?
Yep.
And it's drawing different people from different audience. Let me tell you something, right? Dude, we're just doing this like on the go, right? Because we need more time.
We need more time
to promote these shows, right? But when we get more time, right, it's already happening, right? Because we're drawing people in, right? We're getting people to say, man, what the hell are you talking about? The Power Couple show, man. The I Am a Business show.
Look. I want you to just understand something, that we were once where you were, right? We didn't understand, like, but how? Like, how does this money just come? Like, create content, but what content?
Man,
like,
listen.
I remember going through that in my head, and you just have to tell yourself. This is what I told myself. Just do it. Just do it, because this is what begins to happen. You post one piece of content, a blog, a video. Sorry, I'm cutting you off there.
That's cool.
A blog, a video, a podcast, a show, an audio, whatever it is. You post it once, it's not going to do nothing. Think about it. Imagine the ocean is behind me. Just picture the ocean. If I take a rock and I throw it into the ocean, how much of an effect is that rock going to have on that entire ocean? Nothing. Ain't nobody going to see it. Ain't nobody going to feel it. It's barely going to do a thing. But if I take massive amounts of rocks and picture those rocks as content and picture the ocean as the sea of the cyber world, the internet. If I'm going to make some type of noise, one piece of content ain't going to make the noise. It's got to be nonstop. Look, we literally take our own advice. We do. Because when we started these shows, the Power Couple show, the I Am a Business show, we didn't even have the capture pages set up. We didn't even have the marketing set up, and we still don't. We just get out and we do these shows. I don't really care because the whole point is to make noise. It's to just get things out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can't be afraid. You see, I mean, some of you guys, you see, look, listen, what's really important is having faith, right? I think the reason why a lot of people don't make the decision to get in, or the reason, like, I was talking to some girl today, right? And she was like, man, I'm going to go at this with blind faith. It's like I'm just going to gamble. I'm like, dude, this is not Las Vegas, okay? If this is Las Vegas, you got to talk to Regina.
You got to talk to Regina about that. She can help you out there.
She even knows that she doesn't even gamble. She does, like, something else to get money or whatever, right? Anyways, I'm like, dude, like, you can't, what are you talking about? You're going to go on faith. You got to understand this, right? You got to fully understand that what we're teaching here and what you're going to be learning here is not a gamble. This is going to be adding value to yourself. The second thing that I wanted to add is that if look, listen, the reason why you get up every single day and you go to work is because you have faith. Faith that what? That you will get compensated for your works. The moment that they don't do that, or the moment there's not a paycheck, right, the next week, what happens then? You start saying, oh my God, they're not going to pay me.
Yeah.
But why do you get up every single day to go to work? Because you have faith that when you go to work, right, you're going to get paid. So why don't you have faith in your business, or why don't you have faith that this is actually going to work when you're doing the work, right?
Absolutely.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense, baby. That makes sense. So content is one of them, right? So I'm gonna stop there with the resources because I don't want to overwhelm you here. Now, what about time? See, there's two ways you can use time to leverage systems. Either use your time if you have it, and you use that time in creating these resources to create the systems. When we were broke.
Hey, everyone who's watching this, you can go ahead and tag my wife and just wish her a happy birthday because today's her birthday. She's 23 years old, and she's so beautiful, isn't she?
Honestly. Why do you do that? You make me all like, I forgot what I was going to say.
I got to sell, man. I got some points still.
You got to get points?
Yeah, man.
Time. What was I saying? Something about time.
Guys, you can tag her right now, and you can just wish her happy birthday because she's awesome.
All right, I think I remember. Okay, so I was saying time. There we go. Time, right? Damn it, I still forgot. No, I do remember. Time. Okay, there's two ways you can use time to create systems, okay? And here's what I mean. When we were broke, this is all we had. We had mad time. No money, mad time, okay? And so we used our entire time in creating these resources as systems to work for us. Had massive amounts of time. I'm talking about every day we'd wake up and we would go and log into the internet and we would just create these resources, the funnels, the content, the funnels, the content, the funnels, the content, funnel, content, tweaking the funnels. He's dancing over there. I should start rapping, right? The content, the funnels. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so when you have time, that's what you do. The second way you can use time as something to leverage to create systems is by buying it. Well, Cassandra Lee, how the hell do I buy time? It's by buying people. So you hire people, they have time, therefore you created more time. You duplicated yourself to then go out and do more.
Or you can, and another one is you basically buy systems, right? You, like, for example.
Well, that's money.
Okay. Oh, you're just talking about time right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that's time. That's time, okay? So what are the 2 ways you leverage time? Number 1, use your own. Number 2, use other people's time. That's buying people's time, okay? So those are the 2 ways you leverage it. Now, if you're broke, you obviously do the first one. You obviously do the first one. Use your own damn time. But you're like, dude, I'm broke and I don't got no time. Now, that ain't right. That ain't true. That's not true. Don't ever use that excuse. That is totally false. It is impossible to be broke and have no time. Impossible. It's either you have so much time and you have no money, or you have so much money and you have no time. It is possible to have money and time. It is not possible to be broke and to have no time. It is impossible. You have time. You're just very ineffective with your time. And you put it in things that aren't doing anything for you. Therefore, you feel as though you have no time. That is whack. Okay? So, we always have time.
Dude, you turned 23 and you're like on some other level.
I'm freaking 23.
You ain't 21 no more.
I ain't 22 no more. I got smarter.
You got smarter overnight, man.
I don't know
It's
what
crazy.
happened. Okay, so now let's talk about money, okay? So money, what money does is that you're able to buy these resources, or you're able to buy the time to create these resources. You have money, and you can literally just take your money and send it into things that will do all of the system for you. And you don't have to do a thing. This is a level you want to get to. You want to get to the point where you can not only take your money to buy resources to create the systems, but you want to take your money to also buy the time and the resources. This is when you have time and money. I just took you through every single phase. You have to ask yourself, which phase are you in? Do you have all the time, no money? Do you have a lot of money, no time? Do you have money and time? You have to figure out where you are. Now you're saying, Cassandra Lee, but I know where I am. I know where I am in that scale. How can I create these resources? Where do I buy these resources? Where do I put my money? Where do I find these people? Where do I find these resources? That's when you say, I am going to connect with Power Quantum. I am going to connect with the person who brought me here, whether it was Skyrocket, whether it was Regina, whether it was Nico, whether it was 2 people, 1 vision, whether it was Mr. Productive, whether it was Aruna, whether it was I'm trying to remember everyone here. There's just so many of you guys. Jenny, whether it was Jenny, right? Whether it was Oscar, whether it was James, whether it was the other James, right? Whoever brought you here to Power Quantum to watch this training of the laptop lifestyle, this is when you would go up to them and you say, look, I don't know what the heck this is. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I am told that by connecting with you, you can help me and point me in the direction of what I need to buy so I can begin using my time to create these resources to put systems in place that will sell for me. Literally, that's what happens. We have systems in place that do the selling for us. So we used our time in creating those systems. And every now and then we still do it. When we got to Cancun, the first thing we did was this. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Look at this. We were hungry. Let's eat real quick. Oh, it's an all-inclusive. Hey, ma'am, we want food. And she would bring us food, and we ate. I'm thirsty. She brought me water. Okay, cool. Oh, our rooms are ready. Let's go to our rooms real quick. We got changed really fast. Went downstairs, ran to the beach. Hey, let's do the filming right here. Cool. Let's go hire this person. This person was working. Come over here. Hey, we'll pay you X amount of dollars real quick. Can you film for us? And this woman,
I was messing this up, man. I don't know how the peso thing works. I think I was giving her like a lot of money.
You were. She stood there and she was not complaining. She was like, "Oh yes, sir. I will film. I will film." And
I didn't know how to think. I mean,
look what we did. Look. We took our money and we bought time. We bought time while we were in Cancun. We literally filmed 22 hours worth of videos. Not worth. Sorry, 22 hours.
22 videos
here.
in an hour.
I'm sorry, 22 videos
like,
in an hour. Not 22 hours.
How did we do that?
Sorry, 22 videos in an hour. 22 videos in an hour. We did it. We're effective with our freaking time. I ain't gonna spend 5 days trying to make 22 videos. That's a lot. That's what a lot of you do. A lot of you go, damn, I gotta create this video, this video, this video, this video. That's gonna take me a whole week. No, tell yourself from this time to this time, I have to get it done. That's it, period. You gotta ask yourself this. If the decision you make tonight by getting in gets you $1 million, how fast would you make that decision? Income disclaimer, I can't guarantee that. I was told if I knew a book would bring me $1 million, would I write it tonight? Hell yeah, I would.
Hell yeah.
If you knew that the action I'm telling you about, if you knew that taking these actions, creating the funnels, creating the content was going to bring you $1 million, would you do it tonight? Hell yeah, you would. Don't play. Don't play. If you knew funnels and content was going to create $1 million into your life, would you get it done tonight?
You stay up all night.
You would stay up all night and you would do it. That's how you need to act. That's how you need to roll. Every action you take has a post-dated check with your name on it and the amount of money. It does. Each funnel you create, each piece of content you create, everything you do has a post-dated check. It is your job to now create these systems. This is how it works, guys. I can be anywhere in the world, and I have things on the internet, and now I have people working on our behalf so we can be anywhere in the world, have an internet connection, and money is just being flown into our life, blown into our life, just thrown on us. You want that? You got to work hard now using either the time or the money to create the resources to develop a system. Save yourself time, energy, and money. If we didn't have systems, I'd be going crazy right now. And right now, our systems aren't fully set up. So we're kind of going a little crazy, just a little bit crazy. We're going just a little bit crazy. And the moment we start feeling like we're going crazy, we got to go, hold on. We need to fix our systems. Think about it. A car. Think about a car. You get into the car, and you turn the key on, the ignition on, and you go to press go. If one of the systems in the car is not working correctly, how fast and how far before you break down? You're not going to get to your destination. Heck no, it ain't going to work. It's not going to work. So you have to fix the system. You need systems. Your body's the same way. If your body's systems are not functioning correctly, how long before you collapse? As soon as we arrive to freaking Cancun and we're getting our food, we see this young girl and her mom, and we're like, hey, how long have you guys been here? They're like, oh, we've been here since last Monday, and we leaving next week. And like they were there for like friggin' a week and a half. I was like, oh dang, you guys like live here? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, you guys enjoying it? She's like, yeah, we like it. 2 minutes later, the girl collapses on the floor, head hits the cement, gone. She's just collapsed. Everyone's freaking out. They're trying to call, whoever, like the first aid, whatever, in the hotel. And the guy comes finally. The girl's still on the ground. What the heck happened? She was dehydrated. She had a heat stroke, right? She was dehydrated. It was too hot. The systems in her body fell out of the functioning and just broke down because she was not taking care of the systems. So you have to create the systems. All you need to focus on is maintaining the systems. A lot of you are complaining, man, I'm not even seeing a result yet, man, I'm not even seeing this yet, man, I have no money, I'm always broke. Dude, it's because your systems are broken. Either you have none or they're completely broken. Literally, the faster you create systems, the faster you get them working, the faster you make money. Seriously. Seriously. You need a system. Not just to make money, but you need a system of winning. Because what happens is, as human beings, we go crazy in the head. We're like, weird. We're weird. We get extremely excited about right now. All of you in the comments you're pumped up. You guys are going crazy in that comment box right here. Let me see. Systems, definitely resources. How so? What do you mean resources? What are some good examples of some resources? Yeah, unless You drop a comment, well, whatever. Happy birthday. Oh, thanks for the birthday wishes, guys. Cool. Hell yeah, right? I'm seeing a whole bunch of energy and excitement in the comments. But what happens is this: as human beings, we don't always stay excited. When motivation lacks, when it fails, when it ends, commitment is what you have left. So if you take Nico, for example, look at her wall. Nico, I want you to unmute yourself real quick, and I want you to name some of the things that you have there on the wall. I want you to share some of those quotes there. Go ahead.
Hey guys, Nico from Maryland. I decided to put up these long strips of paper and put motivating sentences and words on them. So when you get down or you feel like you can't do something, I can just go back to my word wall and it encourages me to keep going. So a few things that I put up: time to quit my job, pray and keep working, your future is worthy, you deserve freedom, grind now, sleep later, time to live for me, and the list goes on. So I've pretty much covered the entire wall with different motivating words and sentences just to keep me pressing forward.
What was the one with the sleep later? I like that one.
Grind now, sleep later.
Grind now, sleep later. I see don't give up on there too, right? Look, why does Nico do this? Because she understands that she's human. She's a human being. And if she doesn't take care of herself, her system can collapse. Same with your body. Stop eating for a few days. What happens? Your system breaks down. Stop drinking water for a few days. Your system breaks down. Stop exercising. Your system breaks down. Stop feeding yourself positive mental stuff. Your mind breaks down. You won't succeed. Seriously. You need to have systems of winning. So this is her system of winning. She pasted those things all over the wall. So when she comes in, it rejuvenates her. It brings her life. It reminds her of why she needs to keep moving forward, to keep pushing on. That's what systems do. That's what systems are created for. You need a system for everything in your life. If you have any area of your life that is not the level you want it to be, let's say relationships, right? Your spouse, right? Your significant other. If there is something there that's not being fulfilled, there's a system that has been broken. Something went wrong. If your money is always, if your account gets negative every single freaking month, there's a system that's broken. Seriously. If you never have time, there's a system that's broken. You have to ask yourself, is every area of your life working? If not, there's a system that's broken. We need to help you create systems. You want to know what resources you need to start creating this stuff? I want you to immediately go ahead right now and get into this. And I'm going to tell you why, okay? If you already have an offer, let's go back to the beginning of this thing. If you have an offer or a vehicle, right? If you have one of those things, you need what we have, which is the understanding of how to get what you have out there to work for you. And if you need that, I need you to go right now, click the button, right? Hold on, I have to get the button out first. Not all of us have the button there. Some of you have a button right underneath the video. Some of you have it to your right, which is my left, right? Bam. All right, so you see that button there, okay? The button, you want to click on that button, and what you're going to see there, okay, once you click on that button, whether below or over here, what's going to happen is that you're going to have the opportunity to plug yourself into the system that is going to allow you to learn these things, plug into our community where we are going to be able to teach it to you more in depth. Now, if you don't have an offer or vehicle, I want you to understand that you can now have an offer and a vehicle and the learning by making the decision to buy tonight, whether clicking here or clicking here. Now, some of you are saying, well, I've clicked this before. It looks like it's an offer. It looks like it's a vehicle. I don't want an offer. I don't want a vehicle. I want to learn. Just click the damn thing. Get it for $7. Try it out. You don't have to sell nothing. You don't have to use it as a vehicle. You can use it as pure information, and we'll show you how to do that. But if you're saying, I don't have an offer, I want the offer you guys are using that allows you to create such a massive flow of income from anywhere in the world, I want to be able to do that. You have a few minutes, about 10 minutes, to be able to buy that right now. Do not hesitate. If you knew that the decision you are making tonight can bring you $1 million, how fast would you make that damn decision? Make it. Do it right now. I want you guys to come on out here real quick. And I want you to tell everyone out there in the audience what your biggest takeaway was for tonight, the laptop lifestyle, the systems, what your biggest takeaway was. And I want you to tell everyone how excited you are to implement it and why they need to make the same decision you did so that they can get closer to their goals and dreams. Okay, so 3 things: your biggest takeaway, what you're going to implement, and why they should make the decision to get in. Who wants to go first? Bam, Skyrocket.
What's up, guys? Skyrocket here. The biggest takeaway that I got is that nobody is broke and has no time. It's either one or the other, honestly, because it's the truth. If you have no time, think about what you're actually doing. Is that getting you something? Is that what are you going to have to show for that time that you are using if you still have no money? You know, the main thing that I'm going to be applying from this is definitely maximizing my time and not having any of that downtime, you know? Always being active and always pushing for something more. And seriously, guys, you need to get into this, because I don't care who you are, I don't care what you do, I don't care why you're watching this. The systems that we teach you can not only be applied to a business, but it can actually be applied to your everyday life, and it's going to benefit you regardless. So just to make the decision, get in, see what the hell we're talking about, and I guarantee you, it's going to be life-changing. Why? Because I speak from experience. Period.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. I'm so excited, man. You're the bomb, dude. You're the bomb. Seriously, guys. This is all. This is not scripted. It's not like I said, "Hey, Sky, say this." You know, I want you to say exactly this. No, I'm just telling them points I want them to hit. This is all from the cuff. They're out here telling you their personal experience, what they're excited about, dude. Sky, if there's anything that I could tell you, take action on what you just said, man. Be effective with that time like you just committed to. Because I'm telling you, the more effective you can be with your time, the more things you can move. The more money you will make, the more influential you will be. Be effective with your time. This is a concept, honestly, I just recently learned. I thought I was effective until I got really effective. And now I'm seeing everything around me blow up. You know, before I bring out Regina or Nico or Two People, One Vision, a year ago, November 16th, I remember the date, 2013, I walked into a bank and I sat down and I had no money, right? And I was just like, hey, I want to open up an account. And because I was like negative in the other ones. That's the only reason why. So I went to a new bank so I can get an account, so whenever I had cash, I would just put it in there if I needed to buy something, rather than putting it in the negative accounts and they would just eat it, right? Who does that, right? Who used to do that? And so I got in, I sat down, me and my husband were sitting down. It's 2 days before my birthday, 3 days. 3 days before my birthday. And this lady, her name was Marcel. And she's like, okay, sure, I'll open up an account for you. How many accounts are you opening? And we're like, let's open up like 5 or 6, right? We opened up a lot of accounts. And she looked at me and she's like, would you like to open up the Premier, right? The Premier was like the highest level of their checking accounts. And it's like ones when you have to make like $15,000 or something like that, or like $1,500 a month minimum needs to be in there. And I was like, I ain't ready for that, but you know, I appreciate that. She's like, really? I don't know why. I never asked that. I never ask for someone to open up the highest one, I always start from the bottom and then I raise it up. She goes, but I just sense something with you guys. I sense that money is just going to come so fast into your life, like truckloads are going to come into your life. And I was like, boy, I was having a really bad day that day. I was like crying right before I walked in. And she began to just talk and speak into our life. And one of the things that she said is that there's going to be a point in your life where everything you touch blows up. You're going to have so much opportunity that you have to choose wisely what you decide to put your hand into, because it will blow up. And it will be so overwhelming. In a good way, it's going to blow up. Everything you touch will work. And it's a whole year later. A whole year later. And we have over 20-something projects that we are currently working on that people keep coming to us for. And every single one of them is blowing up. It's crazy how fast your life can change. In a moment, in an instant. The moment you say yes to your goals and dreams. It doesn't take a long process for your life to change. It's in a moment that it happens. And I can't wait to see everyone's moment when it happens. But it starts with today. Regina, come on out here. I want you to tell everyone what your biggest takeaway was, what you're going to implement, and why everyone needs to make that decision.
Well, I'll tell you, my biggest takeaway is everybody has the same amount of time in a day. It's just, number one, how we prioritize it to give us that leverage. But then again, at the same time, you do have some people with more money than time, and some people with more time than money. Either way, we've got what we need. We really do. In order to move forward, we just have to use it effectively. And I tell you, I'm implementing several systems right now, several funnel systems, and right now that's working for me. But my goal, actually, and it's in my calendar, is I create at least 2 funnels a day, every single day, and that's for the next 90 days. So by the end of the next 90 days, I should have 90 different funnels out there. So that's like my minimal goal. So I'm telling you, everybody has to take part in this. They have to put something in place and take action, because if they're not, well, it's useless. You're not going to do anything, get anywhere, without taking part and taking action. So that's why they need to go ahead and get started tonight with a vehicle. They really do. So
I love it. Wow. Girl, you got more funnels than me. The hell?
Well, I will by 90 days.
That's right. That's why you're trying to surpass us. That's what it is. I see. No, that's awesome. 90 funnels, man. Now you got to connect those 9. Well, when you have 90 funnels, you got to connect every single one of them to a piece of content that's gonna bring in some flow. But dude, that is an awesome goal. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm telling you. What did I just say before? The faster you create those systems, the faster money is going to flow into your life. You need systems for anything to function. Anything. And I gave you the examples with your body, the car, everything needs a system to function. Nico, come on out here. Tell everyone what your biggest takeaway was, what you're going to implement, and why everyone should make that same decision.
I believe that my biggest takeaway for today is managing your time. I'm sure that a lot of us not only are trying to start a business or have started a business, but some of us still have jobs, whether it be part-time or full-time. So just like Sky had mentioned earlier, to stop wasting so much downtime. And usually when I get home from work, I choose downtime over working, which is not good. So obviously that's going to be a part of my plan to move forward and change. But sometimes you just feel like you need downtime. But what I'm starting to realize is if you put the work in now, later on you'll have more than enough downtime to actually enjoy the process that you've put together for yourself in your future. So do the work now and you'll get your downtime later. So that's the main thing that I'm going to implement starting tonight. I'm going to sit down and produce a calendar where I can map out my time, so that I'm using each minute of the day effectively to put me in a better position to make more money in my business. The reason you should get in, for one, is because you got on the training. If you thought you knew it all or you had it all together, then you wouldn't be here. So it just makes sense for you to click the button below and get in, because now it's time for you to take another step further in your business. Don't stay stagnant. You came here for a reason, and now that you know what we're about, you need to click the button and move forward.
Word up. Word up, man. You know, I love that you said that about the whole downtime, right? We asked Grant this past weekend. We actually are on the Young Hustler show. I think it'll be out this week. Catch it. You'll see Paolo and I come on for about 5 minutes. It's not long. We get on, and Paolo says, hey, man, you know, what's 5 things you would tell a youngin' like us how to create $1 billion net worth, right? And he's like, damn, I wish I was thinking like that at your age. And then he says, I really wouldn't tell them one thing. I would say, 5 things, I'd say really one thing. But one of the things he said was to write down a list of everything you would sacrifice to get to it. That when you get there, you can have what you sacrificed. That's powerful. Make a list of everything you are willing to sacrifice to get there. So when you get there, you can have what you sacrificed. And that's so important. Now, I'm not saying you can't have any downtime. You should have a day where you do that. I tell everyone here, pick one day, do nothing. Pick one day. But even Grant Cardone would be like, hell no, 10x everything. Right? But seriously, pick one day just where you don't really do much other than post on social media, be yourself, go out, right? Because you can't have that downtime every single day. You're holding yourself back. The sooner you get that done, the sooner you're going to win. Seriously. I just told you, if I told you that creating these systems was going to bring you $1 million, would you get it done tonight? I know that there's some of you in these comments down below, you're commenting, you're like, I ain't sleeping tonight. Hell no, I'm mad excited. I'm going to get all these damn funnels. I'm going to create everything. This is it, 10xing, I'm doing it, right? I know some of you are going to do that. That's awesome, and we're excited for you. And Nico just gave you some really, really good things there. Make a decision. Get in, bro. Get in. What are you waiting for? All right, let's have 2 people, 1 vision. Come on now here if you're there. I know it's a little tough over there, but tell me what you did. Go ahead.
Well, one needs systems in place is, as you can see, I'm at work. My systems at work. So while I'm here having to, work and earn my living, my systems are continuously getting me closer and closer and closer. And I have a goal that by February, when my second child is gone, I'm able to walk into work and retire. See, if you don't have these systems in place, it's never going to happen. I can't go out there and I had, I think, 120 leads in one day. I can't go out there and talk to 120 people with a family, with a job.
Wait a minute. Dan, you had 120 leads in one day? You didn't tell me this?
It's impossible. How can it never going to happen? Instagram account. So.
Wait, Dan, you had 120 leads in one day?
Yeah.
You didn't tell us?
And that's only 8 Instagram accounts that are running, and actually 3 of them were shut down because they were running too fast.
Dude.
So really, I only had 4 Instagram accounts running, and in 1 week, I have over, I think, 400 to 500 followers on all my Instagram accounts. That's 1 week. That's why you need systems. 1 week, I just reached 500 people.
Dude,
you come on, man.
Why are you telling nobody this, man? Oh,
I'm keeping it on the down low.
You're trying to tell everyone on one of these moments right here. You crazy, bro. Look, we took some of the training we did, created systems, went crazy. We did 120 leads in one single day. You know what I'm talking about? And that's why you need to connect with this group, bro. That's why you need to connect with this group. Daniel, dude, now we're gonna start converting them into sales. So what we need to do is we're gonna get together, because I see you taking action, you're getting the leads. We're gonna get together, we're gonna review your funnel, and we're gonna see how we can help those leads convert into sales, and why aren't they doing faster. So we're gonna meet, and we're gonna review everything. All right, cool?
Yo, you got those videos up, or what's up?
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, I got your videos up. Make my videos this weekend.
All right, cool. Let's get together and let's review your entire funnel, man. We're gonna clean it up. All right, that's exciting.
And a lot of,
Oh, go ahead.
and then I was gonna say another thing too. People talk about they don't have time. When you find something you're passionate about, there's days that I don't go to sleep till 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm up at 7:30, 8 o'clock. You know that everybody's like, man, you only slept 3 hours. 3 hours didn't bother me. I wake up full of fire, full of passion, ready to get things done, just to keep growing. Like, once you have purpose, you don't care about anything else. Sleep and leave when I get the time. Right now, I don't.
That's awesome, man. Dude, he's a perfect example, man. A perfect example of just doing whatever it takes. That's why he's calling himself Mr. Whatever It Takes, Mr. Wit. That's that guy. That's him. Whatever it takes. And you guys need to really just make sure that you connect with him. Who brought you here? Hold on. He's got some noise going over there. There you go. Okay, cool. So whatever it takes, you know, that's what it's about, man. That's what it is about. Doing whatever it takes. You know, I was telling Paolo, I don't believe that people don't have time anymore, man. It's like it's either you want something or you don't. You decide if you're gonna make time or not. I don't believe it. I don't believe it anymore. When someone says, I just don't have the time. No, that's BS. You do
create the time, man.
You do have the time. You're just not hungry enough to make the time. And that's fine, because one day it'll hit you. Someone is hungrier than you are. They're going to get it before you. Or you're the one who's going to get hungry and you're going to get it before them. You choose. It's all about how fast you get the systems out. You start making money. Daniel knew that. That's why he freaking went crazy in the head. His wife was probably like, damn it, where's my husband? I want to sleep with you, man. Right? He went crazy in the head, created all these systems, but hell yeah, is it working?
Dude, sometimes you gotta get crazy in the head,
you
bro.
do.
I'm about to get crazy after this, man.
It works, though.
Right, man.
It works. Once
That's
you go
inspiring.
crazy in the head and you make all these systems, they start working for you.
Dude,
I just told you that.
That's inspiring as hell, man. I'm about to get crazy, man.
I just told you guys, the moment you start creating systems, man, is the moment money starts flowing. If he got 120 leads in a single day, how close is he to making $1,000 in a single day? Very close.
Leads turn
Very
into
close.
sales.
Leads turn into sales. So if you want to know how much sales he's going to be making in the next few weeks,
dude, this guy's
just look at that
he's
one
a
result.
ticking bomb, bro.
He's a ticking bomb. I feel like he's going to explode. He is so close to explosion. That's why he called himself Mr. Whatever It Takes. 2 people, 1 vision. They got it down pat, guys. Look, systems. This is about the laptop lifestyle. Get your business to start working for you. If you have already made the decision to get in, we want to congratulate you for doing so. If you did not, hey, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for an invitation because you already got one? Or do you want to continue to prolong the success you're looking to have? Look, guys, we love you all. Peace, love, and chicken grease. We are here every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And this is #Free Workshop Wednesdays. This is
the Power Couple.